Hey you guys, so I just got off the phone with a client, and I decided to make this video just to talk to those people that is currently working to be able to purchase their house. Now, with this person, they are watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I keep telling them that your credit score is a 560. You need to just have your credit score at a 580 to get approved, but I would rather you get your credit score to a 620. So they watching all these videos and they're saying, oh, I should do this or I should do that. And I'm like, stop, calm down. It's only a few things that you have to do to increase your credit score. And with this person, they don't have any credit cards that just have those negative accounts, and it was added onto somebody's credit card as an authorized user. So they was thinking, hey, let me just keep getting added on as authorized user to more credit cards. That's going to really help me. And I'm telling them that you need to start building out your own profile. You need to stop trying to think about, oh, should I do a CPN, or oh, can I just buy a trade line to help me get approved for a mortgage. You guys can literally get approved for a mortgage with secure credit cards. Like, seriously, you guys do not have to worry about, oh, I need that Chase card first, or I need to make sure I got, I need to have the Navy Federal cards, or I need to get some American Express cards, and then I would get approved for a mortgage. That is not how it works, you guys. You guys just have to make sure that your credit score is high enough. So for those people that have their credit score still low and you're trying to get a house, listen to these easy things that you can do to make sure that you can increase your credit score so that you can get approved. Now, if you guys, these are the things that you got that's going to stop you, I guarantee, right? Because I can tell you all this stuff, but if you got these things going on, you're not probably going to get your house. You have to have at least 2 years of income. Make sure you guys have that in order. You guys have to make sure that you haven't had any late payments for the last 2 years. Not 2 years, the last year. If you guys had late payments, you need to get them removed, send a goodwill letter, and we'll talk about that too. So make sure you don't have any late payments. Make sure that you guys don't have too much debt compared to how much income you have too, because those things right there can stop you. Last but not least, if you guys have filed for Chapter 13, you guys have to wait a year to buy a house. If you file Chapter 7, you guys have to wait 2 years. So you got to wait that time period out anyway. And if you can't get those late payments removed, then wait a year after you got that late payment. You guys should be able to get approved. If you don't have none of that going on and you like, I still can't buy a house, okay, let me run through the things that I want you guys to try, okay? And I say try because everybody credit report is different. I got to tell you, hey, do this, do this, do that. Like, the first thing I'm going to tell you, make sure you have at least 4 credit cards. I don't care if you guys have to get secure credit cards right now. Just get some credit cards and have them added to your credit reports. Credit is, can you take my money and can you pay me back? And can you pay me back when you say you're going to pay me back? And then also, are you going to max out my credit? You're going to max out the credit card I'm going to give you and then pay just the minimum payment. And then I have a low chance of getting my money back. So if you guys don't have credit cards on your credit reports right now, and it's not showing that you're paying it, and you keeping a balance low, you're not building your credit. Like, that's minimum and that's mandatory. You need accounts on your credit reports reporting that you're paying. That's why that person wanted to get some more trade lines and be an authorized user on those accounts, because those accounts show that they are paying, but you're an authorized user. What happens when you guys buy these trade lines and they're going to come off? Like, what are you guys going to do? So get you at least 4 credit cards. It's so many credit cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. Even some of the secure credit cards, say if you try to get, like the ones I always tell people try to see if Discover can pre-qualify you for any of their credit cards. They got student credit cards where they don't even care if you have a credit score or not. So check out the Discover. They got the cashback card. They got a secure card. They have a lot of different credit cards with Discover, so see if they can pre-qualify you. Also try Capital One. Capital One can pre-qualify you guys for some credit cards. I even have a long video, and even I have them on my website, a lot of credit cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So that means they're going to tell you yes or no, and whether or not they can give you that credit card without a hard inquiry. And the reason that this matters is because I don't want you guys racking up inquiries, because it's going to drop your credit score, and that's not what we're trying to do. So if they say they can give you a credit card, go ahead, decide if you want it, and go for it. But if you can't get credit cards where you don't have to put a deposit down, get your secure credit card and put a deposit down. I've been there, done that. I messed up my credit before, and I didn't want to get a secure credit card. But I made sure that I got secure credit cards that was going to graduate to unsecured credit cards. And that's what I'm telling you guys to do. You guys can go with Discover. They have a secure credit card that's going to graduate. So you can put $200 deposit down on a secure credit card now. And in 8 months, it's going to graduate to an unsecured credit card. Just make sure you keep paying it on time. And I suggest you keep the balance low so that your credit score can keep going up because you're going to have low utilization. You can also try Capital One. Capital One been funky about actually graduate, and I can start, let me just say that, but you can try Capital One because they're going to report. That's the biggest thing. Even if you got to later on close that account, after you get some more credit cards, get them. They're going to report. Once other companies see you got credit cards on your credit reports and you paying, that's going to make them want to give you a credit card, and your credit score going to go up. So go ahead and go with that Capital One. Then Capital One may even give you one of their other credit cards, and then you just in the door with Capital One where they can see how you're actually doing. Also try Navy Federal. Navy Federal have a secure credit card that can actually graduate. You can put $200 down on that credit card and it's going to graduate to a $2,000 credit card. So I spent a lot of time on this part because it's very, very important. You have to make sure that you have at least 4 credit cards on your credit reports. I would like if you guys were to add trade lines and all of that, but just wait right before you get approved to do all that. Like, just wait, because some of that stuff can fall off, and then you're going to be looking stupid like, oh, I finally got me a 720, and then it fall off, and then you ain't got no 720 no more. So wait till right before you about to get approved, you about to put the application in, then you can go ahead and get those trade lines. Now, these next few things is going to be something that you guys have to just see where you at. So if you guys have negative accounts on your credit reports, charge off, bankruptcies, foreclosures, maybe you had a foreclosure in the past, collections, you need to remove all that from your credit reports. And I have a free dispute letter. Send that free dispute letter into the credit bureau and get it removed. It's down below, the 60 points in 60 days. Definitely check that out. Send that free dispute letter in to remove those accounts from your credit report. So that's very, very important. That's going to give you a great increase to your credit score. So remove those accounts. I told you guys we don't really want to get inquiries. So I do have a free dispute letter for your inquiry. Send that in too to remove those inquiries from your credit reports. Now, really the best way to remove inquiries is just by calling them and asking them to remove it. Now, while you're on the phone with them, look on your credit reports to see if you guys have any additional names and addresses, because you want to remove that too. And when you remove that, it's going to make it easier for you guys to remove the different accounts that's on there, like them collections and charge-offs. Okay, that's like key. If you can do that, like as soon as you get off watching this, call the credit bureaus, have them remove that, then it's going to make it so much better for you. Then send that letter in, because the account's going to be coming off. So you making sure that you have at least 4 credit cards. Keep the balance low, you guys. That is, oh my gosh, I can't explain enough. Pay it every